Okay, so one thing that I do is I read a lot of books. I think I've read a lot of self help books, which I think people judge me on, but I just find it quite fascinating. And quite frankly, I just want to go through this concept of continuous improvement. So occasionally I'll make videos about things that I've learned that have resonated with me, that's helped me in my career. So without further ado, I do want to talk about this book by Bill Burnett about designing your life, and just want to talk about like just my takeaways from it and some bullets from it. So let's talk about something most people never actually learn how to do, and that's designing your life. Too many of us go through life reacting instead of leading. We take the jobs that come our way, follow the paths we're told to take, and end up feeling stuck, unfulfilled, and lost because we never actually stop to design a life that works for us. But what if you can approach your life the way a designer approaches a great product, by prototyping, iterating, and experimenting your way towards something that actually fulfills you? That's exactly what Bill Burnett and Dave Evans talk about in their book, Designing Your Life. They teach that instead of waiting for your passion to magically appear, you can take an active creative role in shaping a life that excites you. And that's what we're diving into today. The problem is that most men are stuck in a default mode. Most people, especially men, end up trapped in a default mode, following society's definition of success, money, title, status, without questioning if it actually makes them happy, sticking with careers and relationships that don't fulfill them because they feel obligated or afraid to pivot, overthinking every major decision, waiting for the perfect moment, and ultimately staying stuck. Does this sound familiar? If so, just know you're not broken. You just weren't taught how to design your life with intention. So let's talk about a mindset shift. Think like a designer. And here's the game-changing idea from designing your life. Life isn't something you figure out. It's something you design. And the best designers don't sit around waiting for perfect ideas to come to them. They prototype, test, and refine their way to right solutions. This means a multitude of things, but you don't need to have everything figured out. Clarity comes through action. You can try multiple paths before committing to one. No single decision defines you, and failure isn't the enemy. It's part of the process. Every mistake is a data point. So instead of waiting for a magical sign to tell you your purpose, let's start experimenting. So there's 5 key lessons from designing your life. 1, there's no right life. There are multiple good paths. Too many people get paralyzed thinking they have to pick the one perfect career, relationship, or path. But here's the truth. There is no single right life for you. There are multiple good lives you can live, and each with its own opportunities and trade-offs. Your job isn't to find the perfect life. It's to build a great one that you already have. So try this. Imagine 3 different lives you can live. What excites you about each of them? What would need to happen to make them real? Okay. Number 2, passion isn't found, it's developed. One of the biggest lies we've been told is follow your passion. The truth? Passion isn't passion isn't found, it's built. Most people don't wake up one day knowing exactly what excites them. Instead, they discover it through action and experimentation. You don't need passion to start, you just need curiosity. So try this. Follow what interests you, even if you're not sure where it leads. Take a course, have a conversation, or try a side project. Number 3, prototype your future. Most men overthink decisions instead of testing them. But in design, the best way to find what works is through prototyping small, low-risk experiments. Want to switch careers? Don't quit your job overnight. Talk to people in the field, shadow someone, or take on a small project. Want to improve your relationships? Don't wait for the perfect partner. Start having deeper conversations today. Action creates clarity. Thinking alone does not. So try this. What's one small experiment you can run this week to test a new path? Number 4, know the difference between gravity problems and solvable problems. A gravity problem isn't something you can't change. A gravity problem is something you can't change, like the fact that you need money to live or that you're aging. Complaining won't fix it. A solvable problem is something you can take action on right now, like learning new skills, shifting careers, or improving your mindset. Stop wasting your time on problems you can't change. Focus your energy on what you can control. Try this. Write down one thing you've been complaining about. Is it a gravity problem or a solvable problem? If it's solvable, what's one action you can take? And lastly, number 5, stop waiting for clarity. Start taking action. I think this is one thing I'm going to continue to preach in this community is taking action. So the biggest mistake men make, waiting for certainty before making a move. Clarity doesn't come before action. It comes through action. If you don't know what to do in the next life, start testing small ideas, having new experiences, and adjusting as you go. So try this. Identify one thing you've been overthinking. Instead of waiting for the perfect answer, what's one small action you can take today? Your challenge. Start designing your life today. You have 2 options. 1, you can keep waiting for the perfect plan and stay exactly where you are. 2, start experimenting, testing, and actively designing a life that fulfills you. The choice is yours, but remember, a man who doesn't design his own life will end up living one that someone else designed for him. Which path will you choose? Let's get to work.